yourself at 80. One crisp autumn morning, you open the door, step outside for a walk, no cane, no helping hand. You climb a few stairs with steady ease as if aging never touched you. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the reward of just 2 minutes a day. In Japan, home to the longest living people on Earth, seniors in their 80s and 90s still walk, climb stairs, and live independently. Their secret doesn't lie in fancy gyms or expensive treatments. It's 4 simple, almost invisible exercises practiced daily in hospitals, in senior communities, not as rehab, but as prevention. What's even more powerful, these movements don't just strengthen your legs or improve balance. They sharpen memory, boost coordination, and rebuild your confidence in everyday life. You may have seen exercises like these before, but today you'll learn why they work, backed by science, demonstrated step by step, and inspired by the graceful philosophy of Japanese aging. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Drop your name and location in the comments. It means a lot to me to know where your journey towards strength and freedom begins. Exercise when one leg stand. Balance is brain power. In Japan, hospitals quietly use a simple test to predict 2 of the most important things in aging: your risk of falling and even your life expectancy. It's not a scan or a blood test. It's this: how long can you stand on one leg? This might sound too simple to matter, but the science is solid. A 2014 study published in Stroke found that people over 60 who struggled to balance on one leg for just 20 seconds had significantly higher risks of small silent strokes and reduced brain function. Why? Because balance isn't just physical, it's neurological. Standing on one leg activates your proprioception system, your body's awareness of position, and forces the brain core and stabilizing muscles to work together in harmony. In Japanese senior centers, this is called kizoku, or sustained balance. Practicing it daily helps the elderly walk with lightness and mental clarity, even well into their 90s. It's not just about preventing falls, it's about preserving dignity and independence. Balance, like memory, fades with age unless you train it. How to practice the one-leg stand: stand near a sturdy chair or countertop. Gently lift one foot off the floor about 3-6 inches. Hold the position for 10 to 30 seconds only, as long as you feel safe. Keep your gaze forward, spine straight, and use your fingertips for balance if needed. Then slowly lower your foot and switch sides. Repeat 2-3 times per leg, once or twice daily. 2. Heel-to-toe walk. Rewire your stride. To most people, this movement looks like child's play, but in Japan, it's considered one of the most powerful tools for restoring graceful, confident walking, especially after 60. The heel-to-toe walk trains the cerebellum, the part of the brain responsible for balance coordination and fine motor skills. A study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that regular balance-focused walking can strengthen neural pathways, improve gait symmetry, and reduce the fear of falling, one of the biggest psychological barriers to healthy aging. When your foot moves heel to toe in a straight line, your body must make micro-adjustments in real time. These small corrections wake up the core, glutes, ankles, and deep stabilizing muscles. It's like tuning the GPS system of your body. In Japanese wellness programs, this is called ashi no shisei, the posture of the foot. It represents grace in motion, and it's how many Japanese seniors still walk with such effortless lightness into their 90s. This movement isn't just about how you walk, it's about how you feel when you walk. Confident, aligned, in control. How to practice the heel-to-toe walk. Find a clear, straight path about 6-10 feet long. Stand tall with your arms extended slightly out to the sides. Place your right heel directly in front of the toes on your left foot, forming a straight line. Take 5 to 10 slow steps, heel touching toe each time. Walk slowly, focusing on control and balance. If needed, hover one hand near a wall or chair. Once you reach the end, turn around and walk back. Repeat this path 2 to 3 times daily. This exercise strengthens small stabilizer muscles in your hips, legs, and feet muscles that prevent falls when stepping on uneven surfaces. With consistent practice, you may find walking on gravel stairs or wet pavement less intimidating. This isn't just a walk, it's balance training for the real world. Exercise 3, half squat, power from the ground. Up in Japan, doctors often say, if you can squat, you can live independently. That's not just a cultural belief, it's backed by science. The ability to lower and lift your body using your legs is directly tied to functional independence, especially after age 70. Research published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows that leg strength, especially in the quadriceps and glutes, is one of the strongest predictors of mobility, fall prevention, and even hospital recovery times in older adults. Squatting doesn't just train muscles, it activates joints, improves circulation in the hips and knees, and preserves the range of motion we slowly lose with age. But traditional squats can be hard on aging knees. That's why the Japanese recommend the half squat, a joint-friendly version that offers the same benefits with much less strain. In senior centers across Tokyo and Osaka, half squats are part of daily routines, often paired with breathing exercises to connect movement with mindfulness. Each rep is more than exercise, it's a quiet act of resilience. It says, I choose strength, I choose self-reliance. How to practice the half squat. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Keep your spine upright and your arms extended in front of you for balance. Slowly bend your knees as if lowering yourself onto an invisible chair. Stop at a comfortable point roughly halfway to sitting and hold for 1-2 seconds. Then push through your heels to return to standing. Repeat 8-10 times, resting as needed between reps. Make sure your knees don't go past your toes and keep your weight in your heels, not your toes. Place a sturdy chair behind you if you're unsure about balance. This movement strengthens the thighs, hips, and glutes, key muscles for standing, walking, rising from a chair, or getting out of bed. Done consistently, it also improves circulation to lower joints, reduces stiffness, and builds the power you need for daily life. One controlled movement at a time. Exercise 4, ankle rotations, the forgotten foundation. We often focus on the big muscles, legs, hips, core. But in Japan, elders are taught to respect the smallest joint that carries the biggest responsibility, the ankle. There's even a saying in Japanese geriatric care, when the ankle weakens, the whole body follows. It's not an exaggeration. Ankles are your first line of defense against sudden shifts in balance, like stepping off a curb or catching yourself from a stumble. A study in the Gait and Posture Journal found that reduced ankle mobility and strength are closely tied to fall risk and decreased walking speed in older adults. Ankle rotations help lubricate the joint, improve circulation, and reawaken the stabilizer muscles that support you during quick movements or uneven surfaces. In Japanese wellness culture, this simple movement is seen not as stretching, but as building foundational resilience. It's quiet, almost invisible, yet it trains the reflexes that may one day prevent a fall or fracture or months in recovery. This isn't just a stretch, it's insurance. How to practice ankle rotations. Sit comfortably in a chair with your spine upright. Slowly lift your right foot off the ground just a few inches. Begin rotating your ankle clockwise in slow controlled circles 10 times. Then reverse direction counterclockwise, also for 10 rotations. Focus on making full smooth circles with your foot, not your leg. Keep your knee steady and let the movement come from the ankle joint. Repeat with your left foot. Do 2 to 3 rounds per side once or twice a day. If standing, hold on to a chair or counter for support and rotate one ankle at a time. This movement enhances ankle flexibility, strengthens the joint, and helps prevent missteps or twisting injuries, especially on uneven ground. Over time, you'll notice quicker reflexes, better balance recovery, and more confidence in every step you take. Practical advice for older adults. From an expert perspective, these 4 exercises are safe, simple, and incredibly effective. But like all movement routines for adults over 60, they should be practiced with care and personalization. If you're just starting out or have been sedentary for a while, begin with short durations and use support, a chair wall or rail for stability. You're not training for athleticism, you're building a foundation of function. Who should be cautious or consult a doctor first? Individuals with recent hip or knee replacements, those with severe arthritis, vertigo, or balance disorders, Anyone recovering from a stroke, fall, or come obstacles, balance feels uncertain. Your world shrinks quietly year after year. In the other, you rise each morning with a steadier legs and a clearer mind. You walk with purpose, not fear. You move through your home, your garden, your neighborhood without hesitation. You meet your grandchildren at the door, not from a chair. You're not just older, you're independent. That's the power of 2 minutes a day. These 4 Japanese exercises may look small, but they retrain your body's internal systems, balance posture, joint control, and brain muscle coordination. They work not just on your muscles, but on your confidence, clarity, and connection to the world around you. In Japan, aging is seen not as a decline, but as a refinement. Seniors in their 80s and 90s aren't lucky, they're intentional. They move every day not to look younger, but to stay free. And so can you. If you've ever felt unsure on stairs, hesitant stepping off a curb, or afraid of falling, this is where your comeback begins. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need consistency, curiosity, and 2 quiet minutes of your day. I invite you to choose one of these movements today, just one. Try it. See how it feels. Let your body remind you what it's capable of. And if one of these exercises already helps you, share it in the comments. Your story could be the reason someone else decides not to give up. Remember, longevity isn't about adding time, it's about adding life to your time. And it starts with the way you move today. This content is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the guidance of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition.